For some Sunday night baseball here at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets since 2009. We got a Sunday night matchup, Sunday night baseball game of the week. Our matchup is a National League East matchup between the Philadelphia Phillies and the New York Mets. Sean Manaea looks completely different in his picture. In his little picture there in his baseball card, he's got the long hair, mustache, all that stuff. He looks completely different out there on the mound. He gets set to go for the Mets here in this one. Kyle Schwarber, first pitch, is taken outside, ball one. Mets are not 71-84. That's a completely different record. Maybe that's what their record was at this point during the 2023 season. But I can assure you the Mets are well above 500, and the Phillies are also. Schwarber pokes one down the left field line. That's going to go foul. And the count's 1-2. Here's the pitch from Manaea. One out. Kyle Schwarber's gone on the cutter. And might as well introduce the rest of the Phillies lineup. Kyle Schwarber was the leadoff hitter. He was the DH. Trey Turner bats second. He's at short. Bryce Harper hits third at first. Alec Boehm hits cleanup. He's at third. Nick Castellanos hits fifth and right. Batting sixth is the catcher, Real Muto. Batting seventh is the second baseman, Bryson Stott. Brandon Marsh in left field bats eighth. And Yohan Rojas bats ninth. He's in center field. Take a look at the defense around the horn. And this one for the Mets, Pete Alonso's at first. Jose Iglesias at second. Third base, Mark Vientos. Shortstop, that is not Francisco Lindor, but that is Ronald Acuna's brother, little brother. He's at short. And then in the outfield from left to right, Brandon Nemo's in left. Center fielder is Tyrone Taylor. Starling Marte is in right, and Francisco Alvarez is behind the plate. For our Sunday night simulation game, it was either going to be Phillies and Mets on MLB The Show, or it was going to be Kansas City Chiefs and Atlanta Falcons on Madden 25. If we have enough time after this stream, I promise we'll probably switch over to Madden and do a Chiefs Falcons game. How about that? Of course, depending on how I'm feeling, also, you know. These broadcasts, they can be very, very tiring at times. You can see there's another look at the Philly lineup. We just went over it. I was checking, are we not live? Yeah, we are live. Okay. Went on YouTube to see if we were live so that way I could promote the stream. But anyway, Bryce Harper, first pitch to him is taken for a ball. Slurve taken. It's 1-1.
One ball, two strikes.
That's into right field, and this one is down in the wall, or near the wall. Harper on his way to second, and that is the first hit. First hit of the evening, and it belongs to Bryce Harper.
Ball one. Ball.
First pitch to Alec Boehm, and it's 2-0. Cutter misses outside, and it's ball three.
Hey. 3 balls, 1 strike.
3-1 pitch to Alec Boehm. Oops. Drop the controller. That is a diving play by Acuna at shortstop. However, Alec Boehm beats the throw out. over to first base. It's first and third for the Phillies with 2 out. Don't know why they're saying it's his first hit. Alec Boehm's been in the league for quite a long time. They'll bring in Nick Castellanos. When tragedy strikes, this is apparently the guy that, you know, whenever tragedy strikes, Nick Castellanos is there. His first professional home run when he was in the minor leagues with the Tigers came on the same day Osama bin Laden was killed. Fun fact. And Sean Manaea drills him right there, like near the, on the body there. I didn't know what to say, but Castellanos drilled by Sean Manaea, so he'll head to first base. So that will bring in JT Realmuto with the bases loaded. Phillies and Mets, ironically, were playing the weekend Osama bin Laden was killed. Back in... So that's a base hit. Harper scores. Here comes Boehm. The throw in from center, not in time. And the Phillies strike first here tonight. It's 2-0. That is in the left field. That's going to drop for a base hit. Bryson Stott delivers an RBI single. It's 3-0. So the score is now 3-0 Phillies here in the first inning. Now they jump up to a 3-0 lead. That brings in Brandon Marsh. Seems like that third out is always the toughest to get. There's a slurve. There's strike 2. I didn't know that implied during, the first inning.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Apparently it does. 1-2 count from Sean Manaea. So we're also keeping an eye on the Braves-Marlins game. The Braves already won their game in Miami earlier today. This will be also the Mets' last game here at Citi Field of the regular season. They will head to Atlanta for 3 games, and then they are heading for Milwaukee for the end of the season. And Marsh goes down swinging. However, the Phillies score 3 runs on 4 hits. Head to the bottom of the first inning. Let's see what the Mets offense can do against the Phillies left-handed starter Ranger Suarez. He's got a little scouting report on him. He's got a good fastball. Goes in the mid-90s from 90 to 94 miles per hour. Sinker kind of in the same boat, it looks like. So we'll take a look at the lineup for the New York Mets in this one. Leading things off at second base, Jose Iglesias. Hitting second and left field is Brandon Nimmo. Hitting third at first is Pete Alonso, the upcoming free agent. Batting cleanup is the DH Jesse Winker. Starlin Marte batting fifth. He's in right field. Francisco Alvarez bats sixth. He's at catcher. The rookie third baseman Mark Vientos bats seventh. Batting eighth in center field is Tyrone Taylor. And batting ninth is Ronald Acuna's younger brother. He's at shortstop, filling in for Francisco Lindor on the night. And then the defense in this one for the Phillies. Well, as you can see, JT's behind the plate. First base, Bryce Harper. Second base, Bryson Stott. Third base is Alec Boehm. Shortstop, Trey Turner. Bryson Stott, making a nice play at second. Iglesias grounds out to second for out number one. One second baseman grounds out to the other. And then in the Phillies outfield, that's Brandon Marsh in left field. Rojas in center, and Castellanos is playing right field. Brandon Nimmo fouls off a sinker. The count is 0-1. End up getting a big extension with the Mets, I believe, a couple off seasons ago. Can't really see him playing anywhere else besides, with the Mets. I think Mets pinstripes are the only pinstripes they didn't see Brandon Nimmo playing in. Counts 1-2 from the lefty Ranger Suarez. He is a postseason phenom the last couple years for the Phillies in their playoff runs. And a sinker gets Nimmo swinging. That's out number 2.
Batting third.
So 2 outs now. Here comes Pete Alonso. And the big question everybody has about Pete Alonso is, is he going to be wearing Mets pinstripes in 2025? And then another thing about, the guys across town, the Yankees. Their big question is if Juan Soto, is he going to wear Yankee pinstripes next season? Ranger Suarez with back-to-back strikeouts to end the first inning. We head to the second. Score is 3-0 Phillies.
Leading off for Philadelphia, the center fielder.
For those of you just tuning in, top of the second inning, it's our MLB The Show 24 simulation game of the week. We got the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the New York Mets, fighting off with the Atlanta Braves for a possible wild card spot. If the season were to end today, the Mets would have the 3rd wild card spot and the 6th seed. And then the other 2 wild card spots would go to the Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. While, of course, the Phillies would win the NL East, the Dodgers would win the West, Brewers win the Central. You guys know how it would go. Kyle Schwarber led off the game with the strikeout. Take a look at the umpires in this one. Ricky Holiday behind home plate. Darryl Parker is at first. Second base is Matthew Ross. David Lawrence at third. 55 degrees. A little cloudy night here in Citi Field. A little bit of an overcast. That's what we've been getting here in Illinois the last couple days. Yeah, the last couple days we've been getting a little bit of an overcast. And that is very good fishing weather. For those of you who don't know, I like to go fishing. Fishing's, for me, is a really good hobby. It's a really fun hobby. Just like calling baseball games is a nice little hobby. However, I kind of want to make it into a job. I know some people say don't make your hobbies into a job. But, this is all I want to do. Is call baseball games, whether it's real baseball games or MLB The Show baseball games. Trey Turner shoots one into center field. Catch made by Tyrone Taylor. And a 1-2-3 inning for Sean Manaea. I think he settled down after getting rattled a little bit there in the first inning. We head to the home half of inning number 2. Score is 3-0 Phillies.
Leading up for the Mets.
Jesse Winker leads out for the Mets here in the home half of the second. Then it'll be Starler Marte And Francisco Alvarez, there's a little blooper into center. Rojas makes the play, and that's out number 1. Jesse Winker was traded over to the Mets. That'll bring in Starlin Marte, another veteran outfielder that the Mets have had over the last few years. Marte, he's been a Pirate. Started off his career as a Pirate. And then, of course, he was with the Diamondbacks. He was with the Marlins. And I think he was with the A's before he became Met. I could be wrong there. Trey Turner, a nice little play there, a little pop-up to Trey Turner. That's short. That's out number 2. I'll bring in Francisco Alvarez, or what Mets fans like to call Mike Piazza 2.0. Why do they call him Mike Piazza 2.0, you may ask? Well, because he hits like Mike Piazza. Four-seamer outside, ball 1. One, 2 from Suarez, looking for strikeout number 3 on the day. Which he gets on the sinker. Alvarez strikes out on a sinker, a little bit low. We played 2 full here at Citi Field. Score is 3-0 Phillies. Top of the 3rd inning, Bryce Harper leads off. He ended up getting the first hit of this game, had a double, and then scored on an RBI from JT Realmuto. There's the Mets defense. Another look at the Mets infield. Vientos at 3rd, Acuna at short, Jose Iglesias at 2nd, Pete Alonso at 1st. Pretty much the same lineup as the real Phillies Mets game that's being played tonight. Score to that game is actually 1-0 Phillies. 1-0 Phillies in the top of the 2nd in the real game. And then let's talk sports, MLB The Show. It's the top of the 3rd. And the Phillies are up 3-0.
Yep, that ball went out.
Slur of outside, ball 2. Bryce Harper, Alec Boehm, and Nick Castellanos all due up for the Phillies. Here in the top of the 3rd, there's a nice play at 3rd by Martin Vientos. Throw to first in time, 1 away. Beautiful play at 3rd base by Martin Vientos. And now bring in Alec Boehm. Had a single his first time up. Chopper to Acuna.
He's out.
2 outs. Pretty sure Alec Boehm had an infield single to Acuna, but could be wrong. Now bring in Castellanos, hit by a pitch his first time up. As we said before, in his first at-bat when tragedy strikes, Nick Castellanos is there. In a left center field, Taylor makes the catch. And another scoreless inning for Sean Manaea. We head to the home half of the 3rd. The 7, 8, 9 hitters due up for the Mets when we return.
Leading up for the Mets,
A rookie, Mark Vientos, has been an absolute thrill
0-1.
for Mets fans everywhere. I imagine a lot of Mets fans really like Mark Vientos because he's really good. Of course, if you're a Met and you play really bad, Mets fans are going to hate you. But if you play really good and you're humble, good attitude, Mets fans are going to love you. And then you leave them for a team like the Yankees or the Phillies, they're going to call you a traitor. And they'll hate your ass. They'll hate your guts. They'll boo you the next time you come to Citi Field. I don't know if Prince Stupidity's watching or not, but he'll relate. He's like, yep, that's true. And then Giants fans do the same thing for the NFL. Man, I cannot wait for when the Eagles go to MetLife this year and play the Giants.
Count is 3 and 2.
I think the only reason why that game will be entertaining is because it will be Saquon's first time back in MetLife as an Eagle. Only reason why that game will be entertaining. Other than that, there isn't really anything else to watch with that game. Cutter, strike 3 call. That is strikeout number 4 for Ranger Suarez. Here's Tyrone Taylor. I hope I'm not wrong when making that statement. See what my how my fantasy teams are doing. In my ESPN league, in one league I'm losing. One league I am winning, like I'm beating the crap out of my opponent. My picks this week, oh boy, they were not very good. 5 and 8.
Ball, that's low.
I would need my next 3 picks to be right, just so I could finish above 500. Oh boy. 2-2 count to Tyrone Taylor. Fouled off, counts 2-2. Ranger Suarez already with 4 strikeouts in this game. That is in or right. It will drop for a base hit. That's the first of this game for the Mets. And now I'll bring in Luis Angel Acuna. Ronald Acuna's little brother. Been in the Mets organization now for quite some time, and Mets brought him up as a September call-up, and, well, here he is. First time we're seeing him play. Counts 0-1. There's the Phillies dugout manager giving him the signs. I don't know why he's giving signs. It should be the Mets giving signs. The Mets third base coach should be giving signs to Tyrone Taylor at first. That, I imagine, should be the only coach giving the signs. Other than that, unless if the Phillies manager figured out what the Mets signs are going to be. So he's telling the Phillies the Mets signs in his own way. I don't know. But what I do know is Ranger Suarez has 5 strikeouts. And Jose Iglesias is up with a runner at first and 2 outs. And also, if you're a Mets fan, probably not if you're just a Mets fan, but if you're just a baseball fan, you would know that Jose Iglesias has recently started to make music, and it's actually pretty good music. Obviously, he's got the hit song, "Oh My God, I flew out to center to end the inning. Oh my God. We played 3 full innings. Oh my God. Phillies lead 3-0. I don't think that's how the song goes, but it's a very catchy song. Top of inning number 4 here at Citi Field. Philadelphia Phillies. Ever since the Mets have been a team since 1962. 1962 Mets, a really bad team, but somehow there are a few Hall of Famers on that team. Realmuto smacks one in the center field for a base hit. That's his second hit of the night.
Second baseman, Bryson Stott.
So I'll bring in Bryson Stott. The Hall of Famer, by the way, on the 1962 Mets is Richie Ashburn, who is not really known for playing with the Mets, but he was with the Phillies for a long time. Trying to see real quick if we got anybody watching. We do not. Just having a conversation with myself. And calling a baseball game. Slurve struck him out. Third strikeout now for Manaea. Struck him out on 3 pitches. And now bring in Brandon Marsh, who struck out his first time up. Pick off throw to Realmuto at first, and he goes back safely.
One and one.
Pitch outside. The count is 1-1 to Brandon Marsh.
Ball. That's inside.
Slurve outside, ball 2. We might have one more MLB The Show simulation game of the regular season. We might have another one. Like 2 or 3. Marsh hits one in the left. Nimmo makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Johan Rojas.
There's one in the right field this time, and Marte makes the play. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Brandon Nimmo, Pete Alonso, Jesse Winker. All due up for the Mets when we come back. Moving right along here in Citi Field.
The left fielder,
It is the
Nimmo.
bottom of inning number 4 here in Citi Field, home of the New York Mets since 2009. Brandon Nimmo makes good contact with the cutter. However, it lands in the glove of Mr. Brandon Marsh in left field. So that is the first out. Here's Pete Alonso.
Ball.
I think this is the 4th Mets game that we've done in the simulation series. We did 2. We did Mets and Cardinals here at Citi Field. Mets and Yankees at Shea Stadium. Pete Alonso, he stole the show in that game. And then we did a Mets-Pirates game in PNC. Got to watch Paul Skeens pitch in that game for the Pirates. And now we're doing this game. So this is the 4th time we've done a Mets game.
Ball. That's outside.
Or I guess the Mets are making their 4th appearance in this simulation series. And then for the Phillies, I think this is their 2nd. Because we did a Phillies game very early in the year. And they were playing the Padres. I think that was the same week we did the Mets and Cardinals game.
Batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jesse.
Either way, Alonso strikes out for the 2nd time. Here's Jesse Winker. Winker 0 for 1, like most of this Mets lineup. Starting to remind me when Jacob deGrom was on the Mets. You know, Jacob deGrom would pitch out of his mind, win back-to-back Cy Youngs. And whenever he was on the mound, it seemed like the Mets forgot how to hit.
Oh, that's too high.
Like when Jacob deGrom was on the Mets, like I'm curious, like did all the Mets, like did the hitting coach and all the Mets, like position players, did they all have like a pregame meeting and they're like, okay, deGrom's pitching today, forget how to hit, like swing at pitches is way outside the strike zone. And that is ball 4, I believe, to... What am I doing? That is ball 4 to Jesse Winker. Runner on first base for the Mets with 2 outs. Now bring in Starlin Marte. But yeah, like I'm curious. Like, did the Mets hitters, like, did they all just like have like a pregame meeting before the game? Let's say, oh, deGrom's pitching today, let's not hit for him.
No ball, 2 strikes.
This is one of my favorite like baseball moments from the 2019 season. So the Mets were at home and they were playing, I think, the Braves. Mets and Braves at home. And deGrom was pitching out of his mind like he usually did. I'm going to have to tell the story when we head to the 5th inning. Scores 3-0 Phillies.
I ordered a barbecue chicken pizza. I want you to.
Well, I guess I got to go pick up a pizza here soon. But anyway, as I was saying, what were we talking about? Yeah, Phillies-Mets game, or Phillies-Braves game, or Mets-Braves game, sorry. We were talking about Jacob deGrom. This was a game in 2019. deGrom was, like, pitching out of his mind per usual, like he did with the Mets at that time. And the Mets offense forgot how to hit. As Kyle Schwarber leads off the inning with the single. First leadoff hit of the game, and it goes to, of course, Kyle Schwarber and the Phillies. That's their 6th hit of the night. And Trey Turner lines out to Iglesias at second for the first out. So, yeah, deGrom was pitching out of his mind. The Mets forgot how to hit in that game because I think the Braves had like a really good pitcher on the mound that day, but deGrom came up to the plate and I think he hit, like, scored all the runs in that game for the Mets. And I think he hit a home run in that game, if I'm correct. Yeah, I remember. I think he hit a home run in that game. Kyle Schwarber steals second. We got 3 people in the chat. Hopefully one of them's Prince Stupidity. That way he can kind of help me remember that Jacob deGrom game against the Braves. Harper hits one in the left field. That is going to go foul. Unfortunately, Jacob deGrom's not here to save the day for the Mets, I guess you could say. Slurve outside, ball 1. But yeah, and then people are always saying, like, when deGrom won the Cy Young, it's like, oh, he didn't deserve those Cy Youngs. And it's because of, like, the wins that he had. Like, he had 10 wins in 2018 and then 11 wins in 2019. But, like, I get it. Like, there are a lot of people who look at, pitcher wins, like how many wins a pitcher has as, that should be a good reason for them to win the Cy Young. But, again, deGrom 100% deserved those Cy Youngs. He was outstanding. Take away the records he had, that he was outstanding. The reason why he didn't have a lot of wins, as I was saying before, like the reason why he had very few wins was because the Mets offense was absolutely horrible. Anyway,
Leading off for the
bottom of inning number 5 here in New York. It is 3-0 Phillies. Francisco Alvarez leads off. I think after this inning, I'm going to pause the stream real quick because my grandpa just called me. He said he wants me to go pick up a pizza. Luckily, though, the pizza place is just in town.
the third baseman.
It's not very far, so I can just hop in the truck real quick and then just drive over there, pick up a pizza, and you know, the rest is history. Counts 0-1 to Mark Vientos. Struck out his first time up.
That's a ball. I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Counts 1-2 to Mark Vientos. Here in the bottom half of inning number 5. Smacks one to Bryson Stott at second.
Up next for the Mets, the center fielder,
And that is out number 2.
Taylor.
Probably not the most exciting baseball game ever.
Ball 1.
All 3 Philly runs came in the first inning. And hopefully, though, some of you guys enjoyed the little Jacob deGrom story that I talked about. Tyrone Taylor, 1 for 1 in this game. He has the only hit in this game for the Mets. He is one of 2 guys to reach first base in this game for the Mets. Whoa, 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 whoa. Did the seriously call that a ball? Are you serious? Why did he swing at that? I don't know why. That ump must be blind or something, because he called that ball 2 pitch. It should have been a strike, but, you know.
Count's full.
All right, now the count's full, 3-2. And Acuna up next. Taylor gets a hold of a fastball in the left field. Catch made by Brandon Marsh. We go to the 6th inning. Score is 3-0 Phillies. And the Mets head into their bullpen early here today, and they're bringing in Danny Young to face Nick Castellanos. Who knows? Maybe this game will be over before before I have to get ready to pick up a pizza. Who knows? Maybe I could wait to get my pizza after the game. Because, you know, there's only like four innings left. Of course, this game could go into extras if the Mets decide that, hey, we're gonna hit once the Phillies go to their bullpen. But Castellanos hits one in the left field over the head of Mark Vientos at third. Castellanos on his way to second, and he is in with a leadoff double. Don't know why they keep saying it's their first hits. It's not their first hits. As we were saying before, Nick Castellanos has been playing ball for a long time. You know how they always say, like, he hits home runs at, like, really bad times, like, at tragedies and stuff? Like, this dude has 4 home runs on September 11th. He homered after the Trump assassination attempt. He homered on the day when Joe Biden stepped down from running from the election. I'm pretty sure he homered not too long after Queen Elizabeth passed away.
2 strikes.
And if you want to go all the way back to 2011, when Castellanos was still in the minor leagues with the Detroit Tigers, as we said before, his first professional home run was the day Osama bin Laden was killed. And ironically, the Mets and Phillies were playing that same weekend, but it was in Philadelphia, not New York, but
The batter on the front, second baseman, Bryson Stott.
Realmuto's gone on strikes. Here's Bryson Stott. First pitch to him is taken for a strike. And a nice play at first by Pete Alonso. That's out number 2. How many people we got in the stream? I think everybody left again. Top of the second, or top of the 6th, 2 outs. Watch, when I leave to go get my pizza, everybody's going to come back in the stream. That'll probably happen. It seems like when people, when I watch streams, when I watch my friends stream, when they get ready to leave, or they leave to get food or go to the bathroom or whatever, it seems like whenever their streams are paused, it seems like that's when they get the most views. Like that's when the most people come in. But we're going to the bottom of the 6th inning. Scores 3-0 Mets.
Not shortstop.
Or 3-0 Phillies, excuse me. Acuna leads off the home half of the 6th inning. There's a grounder to Bryson Stott, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman.
So that will bring in Jose Iglesias.
Iglesias.
Sinker, strike 1. Circle change, it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
And Bryson Stott taking away a base hit. Hang on, Chad. I'll be right back. Now I gotta go pick up the pizza, but I'm gonna wait for this Brandon Nimmo at bat, and then we'll see.
Nope, that's a ball.
Since this inning's almost over.
Ball 2. 2 balls.
Count is 2-0 from Ranger Suarez.
That's ball 3.
Fastball up high, ball 3.
I got 3-0.
The 3-0 pitch. Strike 1. Can't really leave. I'm streaming. Fastball, called strike 3. We played 6 full here at Citi Field. Ranger Suarez smiling with a big grin on his face, heading to the Philly dugout.
Number 0.
7th inning coming up, scores 3-0 Phillies. I will be right back, guys, because I have to go get my pizza.
He's out.
All right, chat, we're back, and we're in the bottom of the 8th inning. We're actually going to the 9th inning. I don't know what happened. Something happened in my stream where you couldn't see the 7th and 8th innings. I paused the game in the 7th inning, but something happened. I had to leave in the middle of my stream to get a pizza. So we're in the 9th inning now. I mean, I apologize that he had to kind of, you know, I don't really know what happened. It looks like we didn't really miss too much.
That ball's foul. That's ball 2.
Two pitch to Rojas. That's fouled off. Counts 2-2.
Ball 1.
All right, top of the 9th, Kyle Schwarber. Runner at first for the Phillies. Should I just hop in the game, play as the Mets, and then just see if they can come back and walk it off?
The batter, number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
That is hit in the air to left. Back goes Nimmo at the wall. This ball is gone. Into the party deck. Trey Turner makes it 5-0 Phillies. That one person who came in must have been a Mets fan, and then he just tuned out. Trey Turner
Ball.
making it 5-0 Philadelphia here in the top of the 9th. Ranger Suarez, he was pitching out of his mind in this game, it looks like. I apologize, you probably didn't watch most of the 7th. You probably missed the 8th inning too, because what happened was, in the middle of my stream, my grandpa was like, "Hey, can you go pick up a pizza, please?" And I'm like, "Sure, no problem." Like, the pizza place is like not too far from my house. So after the 6th inning, we go to the 7th inning. I pause my game. I pause the stream. I leave to go pick up my pizza. I'm only gone for like a few minutes. I come back and I see the game still going. It's like, oh crap! I forgot to pause my game. So yeah, I apologize you guys didn't get to watch the 7th and 8th innings. I mean, it's not like you missed much anyway. It's been pretty much all Phillies in this game. 3-1 pitch to Harper. That's outside, ball 4. Man.
The batter, the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
Harper, or his good friend Alec Bohm, makes it 0-2. Somehow that hit him. Somehow, some way, the umpire's going to call strike 3.
Number 8, Nick Castellanos.
Hey! 0-1's the count.
Counts 0-1 to Castellanos.
Hey! Three!
Bottom of the 9th inning we go. Phillies are on top 5-0.
That's a ball. Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2. Ah. 2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 to Acuna. Ranger Suarez still up there on the mound. That is a ground ball to Turner. That is out number 1.
Up next for the Mets, the second baseman, Jose.
That'll bring in Jose Iglesias. Mets down to their final 2 outs.
Ball 1.
And the Mets are down to their final out. That'll bring in Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
That's out. Aye. Aye.
Counts 1-2 to Brandon Nimmo. Here's the pitch from Suarez. That's fouled off, and the Mets down to their final strike. What should we do, chat? Do you guys want to watch another game? Should we switch it over to baseball, or do we want to keep it with baseball? Do we want to switch over to Madden? Struck him out, and just like that, the ball game is over. The Phillies have a 5-0 win. Ranger Suarez absolutely blanks the Mets lineup here tonight. And just like that, the ball game is over. That's going to do for today's video. That's going to do for the stream. Hopefully you guys do enjoy. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe on the road to 500. I'm going to enjoy my pizza. Who knows? Maybe here in a little bit we might stream again. We might keep it with baseball. We might switch over to Madden, play some football. I don't know, but what I do know is I'm going to eat some pizza for a little bit, take a little break, enjoy some pizza, come back, and we'll see how I'm feeling. But that's going to do for today's stream. Good night from Citi Field. Phillies win 5-0. Good night from Citi Field.